Enterprise Management 360.
Hi, he's Max.
And he's Tom, and welcome to another exciting episode of Tech Chat.
We're actually on our 8th episode this week, and if you're interested in following all our little tech chats, you can follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. Let's get started, shall we?
Let's do this.
Now, some grave news. A newly discovered variant of Mirai IoT malware has actually made an aggressive return. It became famous in 2016 due to some DDoS attacks that happened through Mirai. The new variant uses a total of 27 exploits, 11 of which are new to Mirai and can be used to target enterprise networks.
Yeah, this news actually came out in a blog post. It was done by the researchers at Unit 42, who are partnered with the security firm Palo Alto Networks. Are you familiar?
Yeah, I am familiar with Palo Alto. Actually, we did an interview with Jonathan Reichenthal, the former CIO, which you can find in the description below.
So this new variant surfaced in early January. And the new variant is notable for targeting different embedded devices. So you're looking at your routers, network storage devices, MVRs, IP cameras, and it uses numerous exploits against them. The main issue that happened with this malware was that it focused on a wireless presentation system and the big LG Supersign TVs. And these two devices are intended for business environments.
You see, the development actually indicated to Unit 42 that Mirai was actually being used to target enterprises exclusively now. Unit 42 actually found last September that Mirai was discovered attempting to target enterprise networks. And in the previous instance, the botnets targeting enterprise vulnerabilities were using the same exploits that were used against Apache Struts and Sonic Wall. Now, this previous variant targeted the same Apache Struts vulnerabilities that hackers used to carry out the infamous and very sad Equifax data breach. Moving a little bit away from security and more towards data compliance, many of the competitive operations streamlined by major corporations look closely at the data accumulated by users who allow their information to freely inform anyone and everyone. Now, this is becoming a bit of an issue because the companies that have all this free data are actually starting to see the effects backfire on them. Matthew Prince from Cloudflare was talking about companies that use Amazon Web Services are feeding critical market data directly to someone that will eventually become their largest competitor.
Yeah, there seems to be a broader global data privacy revolution, and it's being powered by unexpected shifts in the consumer attitude about how data is collected, how it's used, and in a lot of cases, how it's abused, really. So if we look at some examples here, over 70% of American internet users have installed products to protect their data privacy or otherwise control their online experience. 3/4 of UK adults, which is apparently us, do not trust businesses with their personal data. And in a 2017 global survey, 80% said that one of the top reasons they would abandon a provider is that if they use their data without them knowing it.
See, that's actually really interesting. You bring up global data privacy revolution. I was speaking to Tim Walters, who is the principal strategist and the privacy lead at the Content Advisory. You can check out our podcast that we did with him below in the description. He was talking about this distinction, as you mentioned, where you have GDPR, which is General Data Protection Regulation, and then you have Global Data Privacy Revolution. Now, a real global data privacy revolution, according to him, and I very much agree with this, is a set of practices where we have all the regulations in place, but the focus really is on the consumer's anxieties and worries about established data practices. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Tech Chat.
Just want to let you guys know that there's an event happening in Manchester. It's the IP Expo, and that's going to be on the 3rd and 4th of April. They're going to be showcasing content and innovations within security, blockchain, cloud, and much, much more.
I actually went to IP Expo last year. It was very, very fun.
There you go. You heard it here first, so make sure you go and get some tickets and check it out.
If you're interested in generating leads for your business, you can contact us via the Tell Us Your Audience page, and we'll distribute content for you through North America, APAC, and Europe, and generate those spicy SQLs and MQLs right back at you.
That's all for this week. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also go to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and also check out our website for more great content like this, em360tech.com.